Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. I'm the mysterious JG, and I didn't turn the volume down on my TV. Okay, now that I've turned the volume down on my TV, let's get our final end of the game party going here. And I'm thinking, what would be fun? I feel like probably we don't need a party quite as powerful as the one that we needed to take out those guys. Maybe this is foolish, but I feel like we could go back to Buddy, Brother, and Yuna and use them and be okay here. So let's see if this is going to be a very foolish idea or if it'll work out wonderfully. Now we need to equip Yuna very carefully because Yuna's at level 2. In order for her to stay alive, she is probably going to need. Let's see. Trying to think what gives her good just equip abilities. Because I'm not going to be going through the gates or anything with her. Buck plus 30 might not have been too bad, actually. Piercing magic, I think, just means you're immune to trying to give her some halfway decent stats here. So adamantite coupled with, I mean, I'm curious how this is going to work. Adamantite coupled with Iron Duke. She's only at level 2, so she still only has 756 hit points. That's kind of a problem. But her defense is extremely high. So who knows? Matter of fact, her defense is high enough that that's not even that useful. Wish there was something that would just like give you double MP as a equip bonus. Well, you know, we'll stick with that. But using, let's see. Tetra bracelet. Actually, that might not have been bad for Yuna either. There was something I was giving everybody that was like increasing their hit points by quite a bit. Crystal gloves raises defense by 60. Yeah, this might not really be a good idea at all, but we need to try to get through just far enough to be able to get to the last boss battle, and then have Yuna like use. I don't know what items she would need to use, actually. Try to use, like, far plane shadows and shit on our own party, I guess. I guess I could have her using like hero drinks and stuff on herself. Well, that'll only get her through one battle. But if she was to use, say, Far Plane Shadow, Candle of Lives, I think there was something. Oh, you know what? Could we just run away from that last fight? Yeah, maybe we don't need to... That's what I should find out. What happens if you run away from the fight with Gun? Maybe you're not allowed to run away from boss battles, though. Well, we'll try this first. But I'm really not 100% sure how this is going to work. I've been dreading for a while now the fact that with Yuna at this low, with Yuna and the Gull Wings at this low level, having not used them at all, this was always going to be a problem at the end that I might have to try to figure out. Might have to do enough on screening to make the Gull Wings tough enough to survive. That would be kind of a pain in the ass at this stage.
I got a hunch that once we go on ahead, there's no turning back.
A hunch?
Yeah.
You got bunches of hunches?
That's it?
A hunch it is, then.
Okay. Shave it is. Hey, it's an electrified floor, but it's not electrified anymore. Yeah, it's a big scary elephant robot, we know. It's moving with milk on the rocks. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Yuna with 700 something hit points. Just hope she can pull it together. And basically, my big fear is that she can kill her two party members. When we get to the fight, I want to lose fast enough before she dies.
Both Barreleye and Vegnagun belong to him now.
Shuyin.
What a jerk. Oh, come on, Shuyin, or Barreleye! Pull your shit together. Kick fake Titus out of your body, or whatever is going on here.
I have a plan. Can't call it a smart one, though.
Yeah, I heard it last time.
What's
You want
that?
to kill yourself.
He acts through another's body. Stop the body, and you stop him.
So we're going to tell him to
I'll
get really
shoot
out of shape,
Barreleye.
start eating a lot of fatty foods.
His body will be useless, but if we're lucky, he won't die.
Why do they care about Barreleye?
Shuyin will abandon
Riku,
Barreleye,
I mean.
and then he'll come back for me.
He won't touch you, you're icky
What then?
girls.
I will die. My body has already
eventually.
been rigged. I'm taking Shuyin with me.
Rigged my body with zippers.
Nuge.
But you're our captain.
Captain of the swim team.
Exactly.
And Yuna grows a set.
I don't like your plan. It sucks.
Did you seriously just say sucks? What are you, like
Your
10?
plan is awful. Think about it. It's no different than what we did 2 years ago.
Do you mean when you saved the world?
We destroyed our own allies. We destroyed the Aeons who had fought together with us at our side.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a choice then. We believed that was the only way we could save Spira.
Well, that's what Nuge believes now.
Do you know what it felt like to watch them die? Right before my eyes.
Worse than not saving the Guado?
It was the only thing we could do. It was the only choice we had. I gave in, I accepted, I believed. I allowed it to be true.
When if I had played only one more
thought
minigame,
I'd
I
be
could
able
have
to go
saved
through with
them.
it without ever doubting myself. But
My plan sucked.
it hurt so much.
Forgive us.
Oh, innocent ones. Hey, can they hear the voices of the Aeons talking?
Everyone was so happy. Great job, Yuna. You did it. You saved us all.
You killed Titus.
There
Good
were-
job.
Too many smiles to count. And I know that I was smiling too.
I also wanted Titus to die.
But now, when I look back,
I can't help but think one more minigame and I could have saved Titus.
the people who should be here aren't. The ones who should be smiling with me aren't here.
I long to hear Orin
no
laugh
choice.
smugly. You'd think her dad
had
would have
no
said something
choice.
reassuring rather than Jack.
Always we had no choice. Those are our magic words. We repeat them to ourselves again and again, but you know,
And Jack's like, hey, you know what?
the
Fuck
magic
you.
never worked. The only thing we're left with is regret.
And a world that's been saved from the evils of
Yuna,
sin.
I'm sorry.
But it's your dad's fault.
No. I don't want this anymore.
I want Sin to come back. Well, you got an alternate plan of some kind? Because I'm listening.
I don't want friends to die. Or fade away. I don't want battles where we have to lose in order to win.
Uh-huh. Oh man, somebody beef?
Nuge, I know that what you say is what you mean to do.
Yeah, I'm not
Give
just
me your
posing.
resolve. Believe in Yuna.
Well, you're a fictional character, but then again, so am I.
So you have a plan.
I was hoping you'd get to a fucking plan and
Right.
stop proselytizing.
That's plan B. But before that...
Darkness!
Hey, Riku. No matter how monstrous it looks, Vegnagun is still just a machina. So we can take it apart, right? Yeah. Maybe?
You never used to be the think before you act type. What gives?
Screw you, Gipple. I'm
Look,
glad
Doc.
Kaiju shot out your eye. If only we'd
And I
kept
never
them in
was
our
the way
party,
like a
we'd
good
be able to
girl type,
defeat
isn't that
Vegnagun
right?
easily.
Vegnagon can be destroyed. Apsapasa, you better believe it.
You're like the
Wanna know
pre-snow.
'Cause
Before there
people
was
wrote it.
snow, there was Gipple.
Right. Everyone,
Just wait for Gipple to start punching his own hand.
it looks like we can stop that thing after all.
Based on what? Based on Yuna's conjecture, this will be easy.
Now it's pissed.
Now that it knows that we can defeat it.
Witless little widget, isn't it?
What about Shuyan?
Plan B.
Oh?
Love.
Ugh.
Oh.
The ultimate illusion.
It'll work.
Fuck you, Mr. No Love.
I've come this far to bring Len's feelings to Shuyan. I'm not stopping now.
The power of love conquers all. So romantic. Count me in.
Well, you have no place in this plan, sorry. It's not about old lady love. Riku in particular is hunkered down in a weird way over there.
Look!
I've been listening this whole time, and I must say I love your plan, you know. Now, it's annoying to me that I won't be able to save in the middle of all this, because there's a specific boss battle we've got to get to and then lose. And I want to make sure that I lose the right one. I have to beat the tail, we'll have to beat the 3 different light sections. I think it's the 4th battle that we have to lose. I don't think I can go save again. Although that would actually be quite handy as far as avoiding watching a bunch of cinematics again.
Ha! It's just bluffing.
I don't know, Orin finally speaks
This
up.
relic's getting rusty.
Oh, that's Orin speaking up.
Yuna, you have your friends.
And Riku's like, oh my god, the voices of Yuna's past! My dad.
If we all attack at once, we can do this. We need to split up.
Leave the legs to us.
I got legs
got
and already
the
used
torso.
them.
Guess that leaves the tail.
Yeah, no one deals with the head.
Okay, let's go.
I guess the LeBlanc Syndicate actually is going to do their own fighting because I switched to Buddy and Brother.
See you later.
So does she have a thing for him or not? We may still be allowed to go save our game. Which would be kind of handy, because I don't want to watch a whole bunch of cinematics again. Because I'm not sure at all that this is going to go all that smoothly on the first try. Now this should trigger a game over scene. The whole point of the game over that we're trying to trigger is if you fail to defeat the Begnagun at all, or if you take way too many turns, that it finishes firing its blast and destroys Spira. So I like the idea that we're just like, Spira gets destroyed because we're like fucking around. Fucking around, coming back and saving our game every 5 seconds. Maybe you can save after each boss fight. I'm pretty sure that you go into a sequence where you are not going to be allowed to do that, but I don't think I'd ever really tried to come back and save after getting to this bit. So it's this one you gotta jump on. So we'll go defeat the tail and then see if we can backtrack and save again, because that'll be kind of amusing if we can. Oh, and you know what? I'm out of my mind. You don't actually need to keep... I think there is a fight that we're going to have to get Yuna through in one piece. We can't just switch to her... Because there's a... Yeah. We are going to have to get through one boss battle with Yuna alive. But we don't need to use her until we get... right up at the end. So I think I can actually let Lulu and Brother and Buddy handle this until we get to there. No. No. We probably should have you guys using the same yeah, big problem that this party has is that I've got them set up so that they can't heal. We'll just waste an elixir between battles, why not? No, but I've got them using the Covenant of Growth Garment grid, which is really not the best one for them to be using. They should be using whichever silly one, well, it does give momentum, which is kind of useful. Yeah, I'll stick with it for now. But I have to remember at some point to switch Lulu back out for Yuna and try to have either that or... I mean, if it'll let me switch late enough, like if it'll let me switch right before the battle we need to lose, but I don't think it will. What I'd really need to do is intentionally just lose. I could switch to the Goldwings and just like let them get full wipe to the first turn. But for now, we're actually going to just fight this with total auto battle styles, at least until we get past the tail, and then I guess we take on the torso or something. We end up fighting the sections that other people said they were going to fight.
Don't be afraid, Yuna. Your friends are your strength.
Hey, whatever, Dad. Nobody said I was afraid. Shut up! Oh, it's doing some damage. Maybe I do need to figure out a way to heal. Seems to have decided partying is the way he wants to go. Lulu, are you ever going to attack? I know she's got adamantite and no haste bangle. Oh, that's right. He has mega potion. He's not actually using them as an item. It's just an ability that Buddy just has, which is quite handy. Wow, that was easy. It's almost like we didn't have to do anything.
Yuni, they're in trouble!
Oh, the legs. We have to beat the legs and then the torso.
Boss, let's get the heck out of here.
You want to get the heel?
You can heal us when we get home.
Come on!
They're getting killed by that thing's heel, actually. So do we get to head back? Looks like we do. I guess if you really want to, you can go back and save after each fight. Which makes me a little bit less worked up. Oh, and it doesn't make you navigate all the way back. Yeah, I think it realized... Okay, I never realized you actually could keep doing this. They must realize that making you navigate all the way back will just make it annoying. So it's like either don't give us the option or make it easier. But no, this is handy. This means that we only really have one boss battle. We have to fight our way past one boss battle with a party, which is then weak enough that it could lose. But that's the issue with using these monster parties that you don't control. Because if I kick them down to the point where they're doing less damage, they're probably more likely to lose eventually. But I don't know if running away will actually just cause us to lose the fight too. That's probably what I really need to try first. That way I don't have to worry about making Yuna survivable at all. She can just go through the entire game having been at level 2. And having not won a battle since the first battles where they allowed us to actually switch characters. Can we go down there, please? Thank you. We're trying to climb up over here, damn it. So the last game had City of Dying Dreams as its final location, which was pretty awesome. This game, thank you, John. What a bunch of losers! You guys can't do shit! We fought the whole game for you, Yuna! And I confused myself from not being able to switch from one falsetto to another.
I'll let you have this one. I'm going to go cheer Nuji on. Got it!
Whatever! Whatever gets you through the night! Oh, this is the three weird lights battle. So this one might be tricky too. Although the lights are supposed to just be distractions. And casting spells, which will do no good. Although, I guess Lulu could use it. Luckily, those status spells won't work. Partying could be interesting if it damages those lights, but I guess it did get a chance to. I think we just won. Or maybe not. Ugh. I guess we did just win. They got to finish their turns first. Now this might be the last time we get to go back and save. I'm not sure.
I'm going.
But we have to go back and save! Oh good, we still get to go back and save. Pain, you rush ahead and die! Riku and I are going back to save. After all, we'd hate for something terrible to happen to Lulu, brother, and Buddy, who are doing the actual fighting. Looks like it is going to make us navigate all the way back from here. I mean, back to where it made us navigate to before. There's a whole screen worth of Vegnagun that doesn't seem to exist now. Or I'm just confusing myself. So, this has been interesting. We're going to get about a whole video in. All this backtracking to save, which I did not realize was going to be a thing. This was what really had me worried, is trying to, like, smuggle a level 2 Yuna alive through those boss battles, when she would be the only character I could directly control. And then be able to make it to the battle we want to lose. And would she be able to effectively kill off her own party members using, like, Farplane Wind or whatever? So just finding just the right mix of not being able to beat that last boss before Shuyin, but beating all the ones before that. Like maybe having Riku and Yuna show up and both get killed early in the fights, but have like Lulu be strong enough on her own to get through a couple of boss fights, but not all the way to the end. So I gotta find a way to lose the right boss battle. This would be much simpler if I'd realized this was a thing on the first playthrough, because I could have actually just had the Gullwings stomp their way past a couple of boss battles, and then get to the one I wanted to lose and intentionally lose it. Whereas now, I don't think it would be possible for me to use level 2 Yuna and level 3 Riku and level 3 Pain and actually get to the boss battle that I want to lose. Hey guys, what's up?
Please. Help the boss.
The Gullwings are on it!
You've done enough for us. I guess it's time for us to repay the favor. You basically won the game after all. So once I get to here, it might not let me run back for help anymore. Because I think I need to win this fight and then lose the one that immediately follows. Oh, this must be the torso then. I would have thought this was the head.
This thing just keeps on ticking.
It keeps a licking and keeps on ticking.
Do it.
Whatever. You're not gonna make me feel bad. I mean. So if we can win this fight and then run away, we should be good. The legs are just a distraction. You know where to strike. What, the legs, you mean? Look. Clearly he wants us to strike the legs. Go to it, fellows. Yeah, we're beating up the... Okay, now we're finally attacking the center. We'd already destroyed one of the legs. Because it didn't take damage from that hits everyone attack. Tea-water has no weakness. Sorry, that one's for Bobo. Okay, so we...
We're shooting.
Now, assuming I don't get to run away from this fight, and I'm pretty sure I don't, I need to lose this next one. Otherwise, I can run away, save, and come back with a party of weaklings who will be killed. Oh, look at the little Gullwings save thing down there. It looks totally different from before. It's not really a save thing, but... I think either way, it's probably time to call a video. Maybe we won?
Maybe we're finished?
You are finished. Well, that is what he says, isn't it, essentially?
Finished indeed.
Boom, you just got owned.
Spira is finished.
But mostly Riku. Riku's gonna be destroyed even more than the rest of the planet. Oh no, he restarted it. He's got jumper cables. Wait, he's on the top of that thing's head while it's all flailing around?
He's got a plan B too!
His plan B is hit the button that makes it go again.
Yuna, end it now.
Don't tell me what to do, Orin.
This is it, everybody! Stay focused!
Let's stay seriously focused like the Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, here we go. So we can't choose a party at the beginning of this battle, which is key because it means we've got to at least be able to get past that last fight that we did before we can see the ending when you intentionally lose to this thing, because it's the big old gun sticking out of its mouth and it's about to blast Spear and destroy it. That is the, you lose ending that I've never seen before, because I didn't know that was a thing. Unless we... No, we're still in a cinematic. I thought for a minute maybe we had control. Yeah, you guys here? So let's try running away and see what happens. Oh, they try to escape, but they can't.
Let us purge this repulsive world.
So it won't let them flee because you can't flee from this fight. But their damage is going to be as low as it can be. I'm still afraid we're not going to be able to lose, though. Yeah, Lulu can't be defeated. She's too powerful. Alright, well, if it's not going to let us flee, then we're going to win, unless we can just take a really long time before we win. I think if you don't defeat it within a certain time limit, you also trigger the ending, but I have a feeling we're doing enough damage to defeat it. They're just too powerful.
End now begins.
Yeah, these guys are just too strong. So, I'm gonna have to come back with probably Yuna, Riku, and Pain and just try to throw out, like, really powerful items to win the first fight really fast. I don't know what else I can do. Or have Yuna use a hero drink to become invulnerable in that first fight. See, he's trying to run away. I suppose it's possible that we'll just run out of time. I don't think so, though. I think we're gonna win this thing. Without wanting to.
You need is faith in yourself.
Who are you talking to? None of us know who you are, Braska.
Vecna fires, it's all over. You have to stop it now. There is no overtime.
Well, in that case, let's party. I don't think it's going to let us lose.
That a girl. The tides are turning.
Thanks for the encouragement, Oren. See, this is him at his lowest damage output. He just did over 9,000 damage. So we're gonna have to come back with. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Transformers Devastation. Oh, look at all the funny games. So what we're just gonna have to do is frickin'. I'm gonna load, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna try to win that fight that we have to win with Yuna and the gang, and we'll try to win it, and then lose the next fight. So in the next video, hopefully, we will see the bad ending, and then we'll segue into the good ending. And unless it goes like close to an hour, and I split it after the fact, I feel like this next video could be the last video of the LP. I don't know. I shouldn't promise that. We might get to the point where we show the bad ending, then fight the final boss, and then cut it and have a new video for the good ending. Either way, folks, we are very, very close to the end of the second and last playthrough of Final Fantasy X-2. Nobody's been clamored to see a bunch of Creature Creator, and it was going to be a huge time investment to try to showcase a bunch of that anyway. So, I think we're going to wrap up Final Fantasy X-2 and move on to Final Fantasy X-2 Last Mission in the next couple videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.